Hey, everybody, it's Greg Harrelson here, and I'm glad to be with you. It's another Tuesday. Of course, we're live on the Real Geeks Mastermind Facebook page. And, I kind of messed up last time. Last time I talked about PPC leads when I was supposed to be talking about this week's conversation. And this week's conversation is around how to generate leads for free, how to get leads to your website, but we're talking about free leads. How do you get people there without having to have an advertising budget? As I mentioned last week, I do pay-per-click ads, and I do have some of those ads are managed within my office with my staff. Some of those ads are managed with Real Geeks. Real Leads does some of the ads. And whatnot. But that's what I talked about last time. That's where we have a budget and we pay for leads. Of course, I do other services also that drive leads to my website, but a lot of those, cost money. And I know there's a lot of people in the industry right now, a lot of real estate agents that are not really wanting to spend a lot of money. Matter of fact, maybe they can't spend a lot of money. They don't have a budget. So they feel a little bit lost. Like, how do I generate business for myself? And generate traffic, generate leads to my website without having to break the bank. So today, only thing I'm going to be talking about are ways that you can generate leads to your Real Geeks through your Real Geeks website, but not have to spend any money on it. So I'm just kind of moving my notes around on my screen so I can make sure that I can see if there's any comments at the same time. Share the ideas that I have. If you have any comments or questions, go ahead and put them in the Facebook page. I'll either get to them sometime, during today's call, or I'll get them later on in the day when I have time to go back and check the page. So I'm going to just start with one simple thing that we can do to generate free leads, and it's one of these things that I don't think it's used a lot, but I see so many people that have websites, whether it be Real Geeks, whether it be any website that they have. I see so many real estate agents that will post a property on their social media page, like Facebook. And I'll see them post a property from Zillow. So they'll go to Zillow and they'll find a link of a property, and they'll post something. And maybe the post says something like, hey, here's a new listing to hit the market. Call me and let me know if you would like to see this, or call me if you'd like to view it. Okay. I love the activity. I love the fact that you're taking the initiative to post that. But when you post that property link to Zillow, then you're giving Zillow traffic, and you're giving Zillow the opportunity to capture a lead that's never going to come back to you. Or I'll see it on realtor.com. I'll see people posting leads on realtor.com. Or there's many, many other sites that they'll take a link and they'll post it on their Facebook page. The challenge is it's great for the Facebook page, but that's not going to, it's not likely to generate a lead that's going to now put a comment and say, yes, please call me. You're not probably going to get that. And you're probably not going to get somebody messaging you that says, hey, yes, I'd like to talk with you. Maybe I'd like to take a look at that property. It's not likely that you do that. What's likely to happen is they're going to click the link and they're going to land on that other website. And they're either going to be a lead for that other website, or they're going to bounce around and look at other properties and then eventually bounce off of that website. The bottom line is we're not really getting much value out of that. So there's a smarter way to do it, and that is simply just go to your website and post a link of a property for sale. Now, an easiest way to do it is just go to your website and look at any property that you want to look at, the detail sheet or the detail view of the property. And you're going to see this little button, and it's going to say share. You can share that listing on Facebook, Pinterest, LinkedIn. There's a few others, maybe Twitter. There's a few things. There's a few social media channels that you can share that listing to. What I suggest you do is choose a listing every single day and hit the share button. Now, as long as you're logged in to Facebook on your computer, it'll automatically just share it, and you can type something in and hit the post or publish button, and all of a sudden it shows up on your Facebook page. Now, I will say to you, that's where most agents stop. But if you really want to generate a lead, here's what you got to do next. This is the part that most people don't focus on. They don't know about this, or they haven't thought about it, or they know about it, forgot about it, just don't do anything on it. But here's the key. If you will do this every day, 5 days a week, 6 days a week, 7 days a week is I recommend. It takes you like less than a minute to do this. Here's what you're really looking for. You're looking for somebody who then shares that post with somebody else. So if you see somebody, if you go to your Facebook page and you see 1 share, 2 shares, where somebody may have shared that post to one of their friends, take note of that. Or if you see somebody that tags somebody else in the comments. In other words, you posted on your Facebook page, then you see somebody commented, and they commented by just typing somebody else's name in, and that somebody else's name is also on Facebook, and their name is in blue. That means they were tagged. I make the assumption, one of 2 assumptions. I make the assumption that the person who tagged or the person who shared either is thinking about buying a property or selling a property, or they know the person, they have a friend that's thinking about it. So they're either tagging John Doe saying, hey, John, look at this. What do you think? Or they're sharing it saying, hey, John, I know you're looking for a property. This one, what do you think about this one? So the action is this. You share this to your Facebook page from the Real Geeks website for free. Yes, you might generate some comments. So engage with anyone who actually comments on the property, but be looking out for those who share or tag somebody. And if you find somebody that shares or tags, then what you do is you then go you follow the tag, you click on the person's name, and then you hit the message button through Facebook and you send them a message. Hey, I noticed you were tagged on a property that I posted on the Facebook page. I wanted to see if there's any chance that you'd like to take a look at that property sometime today or maybe later on in the week. You message them. If you actually do this every single day, you're going to find a few people that will get shares or tags to. And I want you to message them every time you click on them on Facebook. You send them a message and you just say, I noticed you shared this. I'm not sure if you're looking for property, but if you're interested in taking a look at this, let me know if you'd like to take a look at it sometime this week. Or I noticed this was shared with you, and I wanted to see if you're in the market to purchase a property and if you'd like to take a look at this later on today or maybe sometime tomorrow. That's your script. And you make this a daily activities. Literally, you could make this a less than 5-minute activity in your day. You could do this every single day, and you could be building your Facebook page, which is, I'm not a big social media guy for building business, but you could build up your page and simultaneously put yourself in position to generate leads. But the leads are going to come from the shares and the tags more than they're going to come from the comments. So that's step number 1. The key is that going to be one of the things that you're willing to do? It'll only take you a couple minutes. You could have somebody on your team doing it. Heck, everybody in your office should be doing it. Everybody in your team should be doing it. Take advantage of the tools that Real Geeks is laying in front of us. A couple other things that I want to share with you around the free leads, okay? And that is this. I just given you another one, okay? Is you need to create a page, and I've shared this before, but just because I share things before doesn't mean somebody actually has done them. So I keep sharing them until I know that people have done them. But you build a page on your website, and you can just call it the top 10 new listings to hit the market. Or you could do the top 10 new listings in Myrtle Beach, like your city name. Top 10 new listings in your town. Okay, you could build a page like that. then the properties that you have populated on that page would be all the new listings, which means every single day that page is going to look different because there's new listings at the MLS that's being fed through IDX to your Real Geeks. So every day, that one page that you build, that page is going to be relevant. It's evergreen, they call it. It's never going to go old. So you don't have to create a new one every week. You just create it one time, pull in all the new listings, and then name it the top 10 listings in your city, your town. Now, that's not going to do a lot for you, okay? People are not going to just find that list. They're not going to know how to find that page. Maybe people that are already on your website might see that page and they may engage with it. It's likely they will engage with it, but that's not necessarily generating a new lead for free. But once you've built that page, now you can get creative. Now you take that page, the link to that page, and what I would say is every Tuesday at 10 o'clock, like clockwork, you actually post on your Facebook page and your company's Facebook page, if allowed. In my office, it would be allowed for sure. You would post a link to that page. And the link would be, check out the top 10 hot new listings to hit the Myrtle Beach market. That's the Facebook post. Then there's a link that goes to the page. Then they click on that link, land on the page, and if you have it set to one free view, then they can see the first one they actually click, they'll be able to view it. But the next one, they have to give you their information. You can generate leads like this. Now, the key is like, here what I shared. There's some important parts of what I shared, and that is, I recommend Tuesday. I don't think Tuesday's more significant than Wednesday, maybe not more than Monday or Thursday either. I would say Friday, nah. I would say choose a time, choose around 10 a.m., and post it on the same day at the same time every time. Okay, so it's free. You just build the page for free on your site. Very easy to build. There's plenty of tutorials. And look, I have a coaching program most of you know called Real Geeks Mastery. We teach you how to do all this stuff, building pages, backlinking, interlinking, SEO, you name it. If it comes to Real Geeks, we teach you all a higher level of how to use Real Geeks and monetize it. So if you're having challenges with, some things, and, just go check out Real Geeks Mastery. It's Real Geeks Mastery. It's a coaching program, inexpensive, no contracts. It's a weekly call. Myself, Lindsay are on the call, and we're doing deep dives on how to really, really monetize and work Real Geeks to your benefit. So again, take the top 10 listing page, build it on your website, post it every single week, same time, every single week at the same time, same day, driving traffic to your website. The second thing I'm going to say that you do, same page here. The second thing that I'm going to say that you do is you then, in most of your cities, there's a website, and it's a free website. It's called Patch, Patch, patch.com. Patch.com. That is a website that's like a blog website that you can go to. You can go to patch.com and create a little account. Again, it's free in my town. I have to assume it's free for everybody. You create a little user profile, and you can actually start blogging on patch.com. Now, patch.com is not necessarily going to give you a lot of SEO juice, but the purpose of this is you take the same top 10 list, and every Tuesday, I recommend you go to patch.com and you blog every Tuesday the top 10 listings to hit the Myrtle Beach market. Now, you've already built the page. So all you got to do is blog this over and over again every Tuesday. And when they click on it, they're going to see new listings, because there's going to be more than 10 new listings to hit the market in that week. So that page is going to be refreshed and be brand new to the audience every single time. Now, don't expect big results on day one. But if you were to go to patch.com and you were to do this on your Facebook page every Tuesday at 10 o'clock for the next 3 months, you are training an audience to expect you to do those posts and those blogs, and they'll start looking for it, and they'll start frequently clicking on the link, going to your website. And you can get signups for this. So that's how you can take a page off of Real Geek, build a page on Real Geeks, use social media, leverage social media, and leverage in a free blog posting service or blog posting website, again, free, to drive traffic to your website. This is what a lot of people are doing. I shouldn't say a lot of people. This is what people are doing that are trying to generate traffic to the website. So when you first get a website, and you kind of like put it on, it goes on the internet, it's kind of like your website is a billboard, but the internet is like a forest. So a website on the internet is no better than a billboard in the middle of the forest. Just because it's in the forest or it's on land doesn't mean there's traffic that's going to see it. Just because it's on the internet doesn't mean that you're going to get traffic. So Real Geeks, yes, they give us a website, but Real Geeks doesn't sell SEO services. They never said that they're going to drive traffic, but we can build our website out to attract traffic. And for those of you that maybe don't want to build a big website like I have and do all the SEO work, then another way that you can get your website seen is by building a page like this, putting it on social media consistently, and doing the same thing on different blog sites. You could even go to your Google business page and blog every Tuesday at 10 o'clock. Go to your Google business page, and there's a little area where you can blog on that Google business page. You can post on it. A lot of people don't know this, but it's Google, so they love it when you create content. Go ahead and post, hey, check out the new top 10 new listings to hit the Myrtle Beach market, your city market this week. Now you got another link going to that one page. Now you got a Facebook link. You could share it on Twitter. You could share it on thepatch.com. You could share it on your business Google business page. You got 4 different places. You could share it on LinkedIn. The key is every Tuesday at 10 o'clock, all 4 of those channels, share it to, post it on, driving property or driving traffic back to your website. Okay, I'm going to stop on that one. I think I kind of beat that horse pretty good on that one. The next thing is, don't underestimate the value of creating another page and call it the top 5 listings with pools in the Myrtle Beach market. Create a page like that. Again, once you create a page and you pull in the listings with pools onto that page, you don't have to create it over and over again. So now you could create niche properties. Maybe you like horse properties, the top 10 horse properties, or there might not be 10. So the top 3 horse properties, like use a number that you think will consistently show up on that page. And then you can post those in the same channels that I'm talking about. So if you want to niche it out, you could do the top 10 condos. I could do that in my Myrtle Beach market. If you're in a resort market, you could do top 10 vacation condos. But I hope that you understand it's build a page, share and post or blog in the places that I just mentioned, driving traffic, have it set up on one free look. So when they click on the second one, they have to sign up. Very, very important. So you could do that, like top 5 with pools, horse properties. Look, I don't know what your favorite stuff is for your market, but bottom line is, I think you get the point. You can niche it out a little bit. Some other things that you can do is you want to take, like, this is a winner. There's no doubt about it. And I've preached about this for so many times, and I definitely coach a lot on this in the Real Geeks Mastery coaching. And that is, I think everybody's heard it now. There's no such thing as a dead lead. A dead lead or a disengaged lead is just somebody that's not buying right this second, but that doesn't mean they're not going to be they're not a good lead. It's just has to do more with their time frame. So the key is you have a lot of buyers or a lot of leads in your website, a lot of people in your website that are disengaged. And so we usually discount those that are disengaged on our website. But that is a mistake, because though maybe at the time that you were trying to reach them, they were not responding to you, it was probably because they weren't really ready. They were top of the funnel. They were not bottom of the funnel opportunities at that moment. So they were not really engaging with you. And so we discounted them, right? The key is that now we've got this big old category in our database of these people that are disengaged that we've discounted, that we have not re-engaged with them to see if now is the time. And so what I would say is, go create a re-engagement workflow, and you take your disengaged leads. Now, disengaged lead, I guess we need to define that, and everyone could define it differently. But I'll just give it, I'll define it for us today, and you could give it a different definition. There's no right or wrong answer to this, but I would say identify all leads. So you can do an advanced search filter and identify all leads in your Real Geeks that have been in your Real Geeks website, but disengaged for the last 90 days. No, I'm sorry. You can't actually use disengaged. That there's been no activity would be the terminology. So 90 days, they've been in your website 90 days or more, and there's been no activity, no communication for 90 days. So that means they haven't searched, you haven't added any kind of notes. So you take all of those, and then you create a workflow. And I just suggest the workflow only be like 2 texts. And text number 1 could be something like this. And you could probably come up with something better, but I will tell you, better does not outdo just the activity. In other words, we can focus on which one's going to be better, but let me tell you, take any action and you're going to get a good result. So don't obsess of trying to get like the perfect language, because the perfection is in taking action. The perfection will not be in the words that you say while you're taking action. But I'll just give it an attempt. This would be something that we would do, is we would generate that list that's no activity, no communication in the past 90 days, which then the first text would be just touching base once again. A few more properties hit the market that are very attractive and priced pretty well. Are you still in the market to look at properties? So I'm tempting a little bit. I'm tempting them, by saying, hey, just checking in, but, a few more properties hit the market at good prices, really attractive properties at good prices. I just wanted to check to see, are you still in the market to look at properties? We don't need to say, are you still wanting to buy? Did you buy? And things like that. Not that it would be bad, but it's not the tone that I want. I just want them to know, hey, there's some good properties and some good, like, attractive properties. Are you still interested in looking? I'm just trying to get them engaged. What you're going to find is 2 things. One you're going to be happy about, one you're not going to be so happy about. The one that you're going to be happy about is you're going to get a few people that are going to say, as a matter of fact, we just started looking again. We thought about buying in the past. The time wasn't good, but yeah, we are thinking about, how's the market? You're going to get those types of engagements, which is great. You just got a lead, but you could say to me, well, Greg, that's already a lead. No, it's not. It was disengaged. You'd already discounted it. You were never going to do anything with that again. So that to me didn't exist. You're creating something that now exists. Now, I said that you're going to create something that's going to make you feel good, but you could also create something that's going to make you feel bad. The thing that's going to make us feel bad is some people are going to engage with and say they already bought. Now, I don't want you to get discouraged when you get people that say, I already bought. I want you to think about what I said during today's call. I said a big mistake that agents make is when people are disengaged, then the agent discounts those opportunities as being no opportunities. But when you do what I just shared, when you do this activity, you're going to find, wait, there's a lot of people that I found to be disengaged that ended up buying. So disengaged doesn't mean they're going to buy or not buy. It's no indication of whether or not it's an actual good lead that's going to convert. It's more of an indication of whether or not they're going to convert immediately versus maybe delayed. So if you did what I just shared and you put it on your calendar, let's just call it the disengaged campaign. I just gave you text number 1 of the disengaged campaign to people that's in your system for 90 days and there's been no communication, no activity. That's the advanced search filter. You've got the text, and now put it in your calendar to do this every 90 days. Because every 90 days, you'll find some people are still disengaged, but some people that were disengaged are now ready to engage again. And every 90 days, you're going to find new people. It'll just be like clockwork. The key is notice that I'm saying create a system and build a routine around it. The system is the advanced search filter, the text. The routine is every 90 days. The second text, by the way, could be, hey, I'm not sure if you got my last text, but I just wanted to make sure I'm texting the right person. Is this John? That would be the second text. Hey, I'm not sure if you got my last text, but I just want to make sure I'm texting the right person. Is this still John? Is this John or Jane or whoever the name is? You can build the name into it. Just put their name in. Send that text out. This as the second text. You'll get a huge response. Yes, this is John. Who's this? Hey, this is Greg Harrelson. We were in communication in the past. You know, we kind of lost communication, but there's been a lot of properties to hit the market, very attractive properties. And I just wanted to check in to see if you're still interested in looking at some properties. Let's get that engagement going. You won't believe how many opportunities you have in your Real Geeks website right now, or how many opportunities that you can create by just exercising some of these free tasks. Now, there's other things that we can do. You know, I recommend that you go in if you're keeping track of all your past clients inside of Real Geeks, because I'll take past clients and put it in our Real Geeks website. And then I'll hook up market activity reports. So I'm just constantly dripping on them. I also use HomeBot. So I'm dripping on that. That's an external thing. No reason to spend more money right now. Just use the market activity reports or sold reports that are offered within Real Geeks, assuming that your market allows sold data. If not, you can do market activity report. The sold data just won't be on there. But have that going out once a month. Once a month, use that. Okay. But then at the same token, you want to make sure that you take, say, your 20 past clients that are in your Real Geeks website and send them a text. I mean all of your past clients, not 20. Take 20 of your, all of your past buyer clients that have bought, say, in the last 3 to 4 years, and you want to send them a text. As a matter of fact, that should be done every 9 days. I kind of 90 days, and I wrote, I typed out a little text. And again, I just said, hey, just wanted to check in with you. The market is still very, very active right now. And in most cases, in a lot of areas, prices are still have increased again. I know it's not likely, but I just wanted to, just check in with you to see if there's any chance that you might be thinking of selling your home right now. And every 90 days, do that to all of your past clients. And you can do that right through Real Geeks. You can just put that text into Real Geeks, create a one text workflow that only has one sequence. It's just that one text. Take all your past clients, assuming that you tag them properly. If not, then maybe you should do that. Upload your past clients and hook up with market activity reports in Real Geeks so they're getting information from you automatic. You don't have to do anything except just upload them and set up the activity reports. Do this every 90 days. Guess what you're going to get? You're going to get opportunities. Again, you're going to be like the last disengage campaign. You're going to be disappointed because some of your past clients have already sold and we don't even know it. And some of your past clients are thinking about selling and we don't even know it. So the key is getting into action, taking action. So I've given you multiple ways today to generate leads for free by leveraging your Real Geeks website. None of these are difficult. You can watch this video a few times if you feel like you need to learn it a little bit more, but none of these things require money. None of them are difficult. It just takes a commitment to say, I'm going to take an action today. Before you know it, you could start building a database within Real Geeks that has a value to you, that's returning or that's giving you a return on the monthly expense that you're putting out for the technology. And that to me is what it's all about. How do we take an expense and turn it into an investment that gives us a return? We do it by taking action. So again, for those of you that have never checked out Real Geeks Mastery, please check it out. I'd love to coach you and dive deeper into showing you exactly how to do this stuff. We create videos and walkthrough tutorial videos to show you how to do everything that we're talking about. If there's anything we can do for you, please reach out to me. Again, I'm Greg Harrelson with Real Geeks Mastery. You all have a wonderful day. We'll see you next week. Bye, everybody.